Okay, so fully start to finish, what needs to happen for you guys to do this if you're doing it from home is this. The first step that you can find on Thursday is the GitHub step from here. Okay, so if we go to Thursday, we got to have a GitHub repo that must have a README. Okay, READMEs are required, right? We'll upload the files, everything except Next, VS Code, and Node modules, and then you drag, drop, commit. Okay, that's what I'm going to show you first. If you don't yet have a repository, you click on your profile picture from the GitHub website, and you go to your repositories. We're going to click the New button right here. Okay, call the repository anything you want. March 2025 is helpful. I already have one of those. So I'm going to do Friday, just as an example. Okay, can be public or private, but you must have a README. Okay, if you guys do not have a README, I've said it like 10 times. Okay, you need to have a README if you're making your repository. All right, so add a README, create repository. You should see a screen that looks like this. It's going to have a button that says code and a button that says add file and a bunch of other stuff we don't know yet. Click the add file and then click upload files. Okay. When you click upload files, don't choose them. Don't do this one. It's going to be harder. Instead, get your File Explorer and select everything in that March 2025 notebook that you've been coding, except for Next, except for VS Code, and except for Node modules. Okay? Node modules. Okay? So we're going to do that. Open up the folder. Find, I'm going to open a tab. Mine lives at semester 2, web design, admin, and then mine is right here. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Come on. March 2025. Okay. Double click on that. You're going to see at least 22 items. We only need to select 19 in total. It's okay if your numbers are a little bit different, but these should be the two numbers that you see if your project template's all correctly saved. Okay. Now what you want to do on your keyboard is hold Control A to select everything, and then while holding Control, click on the .next folder, click on the .vs code folder, and click on the .node modules folder. Okay. I've let go of Control. As you can see, both of my hands are off the keyboard. With all of these selected, drag and drop them into the repository section right here. It should have you should have more than one file. Okay, folders and files mixed together. Let go of that. Minimize your File Explorer, and then wait for everything to upload all the way. Okay, it's going to take a second, but that's okay. So once this bar says 36 out of 36, or the bar goes away, you're going to scroll down until you see commit changes. Okay? Just click on commit changes, and it's going to process. Once it processes, it'll it'll look like this. That's the GitHub steps. Okay? That is the from here part of Thursday 410. Is to create the repository with a README, upload the files, uncheck Next, VS Code, and Node modules, drag, drop, commit. Okay? We're here now. That's the first part. This is what you can do in class if you haven't done it yet. What you can do from your phone or from home, you cannot do this part from school, okay, is to log into Vercel with your GitHub account. If you haven't connected the two yet, just follow the steps. Actually, I don't want to upgrade. This is the wrong button. Follow the steps that it asks you to do to get everything connected with GitHub, so that when you log in, you're going to continue with GitHub right at the top. Okay? Mine's already authorized and initialized and stuff, so it's going to redirect. Now we're on the From Home section. Okay? Log into GitHub with Vercel. We're going to add a new project with this button right up here in the top right. Add New. We're going to click on Project. We're going to import the Git repository that you just made. Okay, you're going to see I have a bunch of them, but you probably only have one or two. Import the one that you just uploaded your site to. So for this case, we uploaded it to the Friday version. We're going to import that. you need to make sure that the framework preset says Next.js. Okay, it's important because that's the file, that's the JavaScript framework that we're working with. Okay, leave the project name right here as a default. Make sure that this says Next.js, and then you're going to click this deploy button. When you deploy, if everything goes correctly, it's going to take about a minute, which I'm going to leave in so you can see the exact real time that it takes to put a project up on the internet. And then I'll show you what you submit at the end of this process. So while we're waiting, upload your files to a GitHub repository. If you haven't done that yet, I'm pretty sure we all have, but I want to also speak it, you know. And then that will get you the ability to upload a URL to Canvas for notebook checks. So we're just going to wait for this to complete. While that completes, I'm going to answer some questions that people had, just individually. Where should I start? Okay, I'll start with
I have myself logged in on there.
All right. Is it the React? Yeah. Okay. We're going to let you go. How's that? we finish this video, I will cut it down for speed here in a second. Okay, guys, pause on questions real fast. Once you've imported, you've done all of the steps to deploy through Vercel, you need to continue to dashboard, and then when you submit it to Canvas, give me this domain right here. This is where your site is hosted on the internet. Okay, this is your URL that you then upload to Canvas. Okay, so I'm going to copy that by right-clicking, copy link. I'm going to go to assignments, and then we're going to find notebook check. We're going to do a new, let me be a student real fast. There we go. Okay. No, I want a new attempt. Okay. Paste the URL. It's got to have .vercel.app. Okay? If it doesn't have .vercel.app, I can't access it. So then you submit it, and then when you click on the URL, see if it wants to work, it'll take you to your deployment. So I can see my About Me page with my fact generator working. You can see my lab isn't quite working because the pictures aren't loading, but some of them are, right? It's all available on the site. Okay, so those are the 2 steps that you need to accomplish to complete this assignment. Okay? We can all get the from here done today. So the rest of this, the from home you can do from your phone. Your screen's just a little bit smaller. It's the same steps, however. But if you encounter any issues with that, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because apparently nothing's going to work the first time. So we'll just leave it as is with that right now.